Hey everyone, it's Jay again, and I'm back with more Ninja Saga, and there's a few updates that I want to cover, so this might be a short video. So, first of all, I think I pointed this out already in a previous video, there are now points that you can get in PvP. One of these days, I'm going to figure out exactly how much you get from losing a match and how much you get from winning a match, or if there's some other variation, some variable that determines how much you get per match, if you get more or less, depending. Maybe you get more for a flawless victory. Maybe you get less, if your eye of mirror goes off. I don't know. But it's interesting to think of, and I'm going to be learning more about this hopefully in the near future and give you guys a full topic about PvP points. But also speaking of PvP points, there's a new PvP shop which has released something entirely different, entirely new, and really interesting. Going to cover that in 1 second. And finally, the new Tanuki pet came out. So its first attack is a basic attack that it reaches at level 1, of course, just like almost every other pet, has a cooldown of 0. Its second skill learns at level 5, called Amazing Drums. It removes all negative status effects from the player, and it has a 9-turn cooldown. Then it has Fairy Wine, that it learns at level 10, which increases the master's attack damage by 15% for 3 turns, and it has a 8-turn cooldown. At level 15, it learns Teapot Transfiguration, which, let's see here, it puts Ecstasy on the target, which reduces their attack damage by 100% for 2 turns. This has a 10-turn cooldown. Wow, that's pretty crazy. It's like the Jutsu Ecstasy of Sound, which is pretty awesome. That's a really good jutsu that I have, and I got a long time ago. Then it gets Tanuki Strange Noise at level 20, which inflicts chaos for 1 turn, and has a 7-turn cooldown. And finally, its final attack at level 25, Triple Tanuki, which inflicts 20% bleeding damage for 2 turns and has an 8-turn cooldown. So not an amazing pet, but pretty dang good, honestly. The bleeding is surprisingly helpful. People really underestimate how well bleeding helps, how much bleeding helps when you need it. Chaos for 1 turn and Ecstasy for 2 turns, as well as removing all your statuses occasionally, negative statuses occasionally. That's pretty awesome. It's a pretty useful pet. So there are also 2 new pictures that I saw floating around the internet. The first one I linked kind of looks like a ranking system where you rank up and you eventually gain awards or rewards for ranking up and getting better at PvP. And the second one has something to do with buying tickets. It looks like you can buy up to 10 tickets for a certain amount of tokens. I'm not sure what these tickets will lead to, but it's definitely an interesting photo that's been floating around the Ninja Saga groups recently. So, that being said, let's go ahead and check out the PvP shop, and I think this is the biggest thing that I really wanted to talk about, which is the thing that is making me actually consider doing PvP. I don't want to do PvP, I never really wanted to, I really never really liked it, and, but this is making me consider, not saying I will, but consider doing it, and I'll show you why, because it's a pretty big deal if you didn't see it. They have added a new type of equipment called accessories, which has its own bag that's pretty crazy and costs 200 or 400 PvP points respectively. So let me go ahead and show you what these are and show you why they're pretty freaking awesome. So there's 4 sets of 2 sets basically of 4 different kinds. One is the ring, which I don't know if you can wear like everything, because there's a necklace, an earring, a bracelet, and a ring, which sounds like multiple things you can wear. Maybe they have like a ring piece, a neck piece, an earring piece, and a wrist piece. Maybe you can wear all 4 of these. I don't know. But let me go ahead and read them for you so you can see what they are. At the level 20s, I'll go ahead and read them first. Sapphire Warrior Ring, increase all damage by 3%. Enchanted Flower Bracelet, has a 5% chance to freeze the enemy who attacks the user for 1 turn. Crystal Rose Earrings recover 2% HP each turn, which is Super awesome if you already have like health regen items or health regen equipment. And if you're pure earth, it's even more amazing. And then finally, Soulstone Necklace, reduce 50 HP from damage taken. So, and then all the 40s are just upgraded versions of the level 20 stuff. So, Ruby Ring of Rage, increase all damage by 5% as opposed to 3. 10% chance to freeze the target as opposed to 5. 3% HP increase instead of, or regen instead of 2. And 70 HP damage reduced as opposed to 50. So maybe it's possible to wear all 4 of these. Maybe it's possible to only wear 1, as it's just considered an accessory, and you just can only wear 1 accessory. I don't know, but it is interesting that they kind of set it up this way, where there's a necklace, earrings, bracelet, and ring, and technically a person could wear all of these things. But maybe as a ninja, if for some reason you can only wear 1. But I hadn't even checked the gear recently. Yeah, look at that. It is a new slot. It's just called unequipped. So you can probably only wear 1 as it's kind of set up like this. But it's still really cool, and it's something that I've been waiting for honestly years, literally years, for them to add a new type of equipment. I've always felt that they should have added effects to clothings, even though that kind of sucks because it limits, some of the clothing you can wear. But I've always felt it would be a good idea to add. However, adding accessories to the game is a really nice touch. I'm really glad they have it, and I kind of like to see how it changes aesthetically and how it changes the game in general. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about all these updates. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.